just loads more fun. I can't recommend it highly enough to anyone.
Yeah.
Being a heavy band.
Chuck everything else out the window.
It's more fun than anything you can do. So,
it's good for the soul. The Back Eye was our original Leeds band. It was kind of a 60s garage outfit, influenced by the Stooges, Shocking Blue, who else? Sonics, obviously, yeah. I mean, all that kind of stuff. And we really enjoyed doing that, and we had a lot of fun with it, but we just got to the point where we were writing heavier songs and enjoying playing them live more. Yeah.
It seems to me like within months of becoming Black Moth, more happened for Black Moth than had ever happened for the Back Eye. Really, yeah. I know obviously you played Leeds and Reading, and that was awesome and stuff. But really, like with like putting out singles and getting an album deal, that happened within like a year and a bit.
If I could get a drumstick endorsement, that'd be sweet. I'd even play like a lesser make, whatever. Like if I could get free drumsticks, that'd be so good.
Your bows in the Newlywed were all equally distanced, but they're not.
No, yeah. It's like
so. I'm just gonna do my own thing. You do your own thing, and hopefully it works out.
Yeah. Okay.
Nick's just joined us and has played a couple of gigs with us. Having Nick in the band like brings something really different to it. Like having a different styled guitarist to myself.
But like,
just brings something.
Like you're saying, like it's all kind of based in blues stuff. So
yeah.
It's kind of it works. Cause
so yeah, you picked it up pretty much instantly, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to actually writing some new stuff with you now, because I mean, so far it's worked brilliantly. Having Nick kind of filling in the rhythm so that Jim can actually do some of the more elaborate stuff he's done on the album live, but I think going forward obviously we'll be writing with Nick in the band, so I think that's going to bring some really interesting outcomes.
There's a couple of different points in there. Playing live's really good, but when you write a song and it all comes together and everything starts working really well, it's definitely one of the best parts of being in a band.
Yeah.
I think a lot of songs we've written as well all have a good similar sort of sound as well. So
it's consistent.
Yeah, we try and make it consistent. So when we do come record his album, it's
I think the songs that miss out
it's going to be direct.
Won't be necessarily songs that we don't like. It'll be songs that fit more with each other.
One more time, George. Yeah, good. Just remember, try and keep it, even though you're singing different like keys and you're going up and down in your melodies, just try and also keep it monotone. You know what I mean, don't you? Not as acrobatic.
We've got some mate Giles in who does sound for a lot. He's doing sound for a lot of good bands at the minute, like Hawkeyes and Turbo Wolf and what I've come in here, and he's taken over for a few hours, and he's got us some really good results so far. And we've known him. I've known Giles since I was 15, like so. But he's come in and I think he's really given us a recorded edge. Massive sound.
It was good to actually work with someone who wants to be an engineer.
Yeah,
good to work with someone who will articulate your sound. He came in. He didn't just listen to what we were playing. He came into the room. He were playing with amp settings. We give him pretty much free. He's into the same kind of music we are, and he knows what we're about. So we give him free rein. He knows what sounds good. So he tweaked all the sounds both on as effects, as amps. I'm going through it board. And it was good to work with someone who's actually involved with what you're doing rather than just recording you. Actually getting involved as if they're an extra member at band almost.
The whole thing again. Not just as a double track, we'll do that as well, but do the whole thing again but you whispering. That's it.
The people that we've worked with today have just been incredibly supportive, and I think you've just got to have the right kind of ambitions, really. Like your first ambition can't be anything other than wanting to be a great band and just sounding as good and writing as good songs as you can, and then also then finding the right people to work with, really. Like we work with New Heavy Sounds, who are an independent kind of DIY label, and that works really well for us.
I think New Heavy Sounds were already onto what were going on in North, so I think it were a bit of luck that we stumbled across them, but I think they were just paying a lot of attention to what was happening with bands like Apple Cannon. They've got a really good thing going on of New Heavy Sounds. They're trying to really promote the smaller bands that, you know, they believe genuinely should be higher up than they are. And if you listen to like their compilations, they're both brilliant.
We did a single with them, like a split single with their own band XM3A, with our track Spit Out Your Teeth, and that kind of went down well, and as a result of that they decided to put out an album with us, which is actually the first album they put out on NHS. I think the next is going to be Cut Yourself in Half.
Cool thing about our label is we literally don't have to compromise ourselves at all. It's our songs, the way we want to play them, and they just want us to be us, and they let us be us.
They've been great. They didn't come to any of the mixing sessions. They just said, we want to hear the finished product, didn't they? They
put their trust in us, and you know, we really owe them a lot for that, because it gave us the freedom to do what we were doing. And yeah, it's absolutely perfect working with them in that respect.
Touring something that every band is going to want to do, but it
needs to be done properly.
It together is hard. You know.
It needs to be done properly, otherwise there's no point in doing it.
If you're going to do it, you need a good booking agent. If you're going to do it right. I think getting on tour with a band that are already touring is probably one of the best ways to go about it. Putting your own tour together is great, but obviously you need to pull crowds in towns that have not heard of you yet when you're just breaking through.
My ambition, ever since I started playing drums, was I had one ambition. I didn't care about careers or any of that bollocks. I just wanted to go on tour. That was it. That was my ambition in life. I did that, and then my ambition was I want to go on tour again. I did that, and now my ambition is I want to go on tour all the time, always. Like for me, that's the goal, to be a touring band. You know, that's where I'd like us to get to, the point where we can at least be touring a few months a year, as many places as possible, whether or not we make money at it.
Keep afloat as we can, and just keep going, keep writing music and keep playing gigs to as many people as will listen to us.
Yeah.